Hey, how you doing out there in YouTube land? This is Stiletto coming at you from the Wild Wild West. Today we're going to do a video on the newest cold steel Tanto that I got. And I'm going to sort of compare them to the old ones from the beginning to what I have now. But anyway, let's talk about them a little bit. These are specifications coming from number 47, 2016, Special Projects Catalog. Big old picture of Steve Austin there with the broken skull. Okay. And this is the specs for the VG1. I'm assuming it's about the same as probably the Oz 8 version and also the Rawls version. For the large Voyager, extra large Voyager. Tanto point, it weighs, according to this, it weighs 7.7 ounces. I'm going to assume it's not the 7.2 because we're talking about the heavier blade, the Tanto blade, so I'm assuming that's the 7.7 ounce one. Thickness is 4 millimeter, blade length is 5.5 inches, overall length is 12.25 inches. The handle is GrivX, and also they also have the heat-treated aluminum liners. 6061 aluminum liners with the GrivX backspacer and stainless steel lock bar. Okay, let's set this aside. Now that we've gone over the specs, I'm going to start off with the oldest one I have first. This is a VG1 model. I don't know exactly what year it is because I bought it when these were going out of when they were closing these out when the triads came out. So I don't know exactly what year these were first produced. I know it's in the early 2000s, early to late 2000s. But I really like the blade on these. These have a really nice blade. The handle, I know a lot of people like these handles and stuff like that, but I like the newer handles better. The newer handles to me provide more grip. Also, they're not held together with rivets. They're put together with screws so you can take them apart. But this closes and functions perfectly. Very nice knife. And one thing about these though, they still do have a big lock bar connection with the blade tang, so it sits real deep in there. So this would be a good knife too. It'd be hard to make this one, make the lock fill on this one also, I think, even though it's not a triad. These have Zytel handles held together with stainless steel rivets. VG1 blade. These are made in Japan, not Taiwan. With pretty much the same clip as the new ones. They had a model before this that had a Zytel clip that was connected to the handle. Next one up, this is the next one I bought. This is the Oz 8 version. 5.5 inch blade. These are excellent knives too. This one didn't get used that much because there was other knives I carried instead of this one. So this one's still pretty much like brand new. Oz 8 version. So we got VG1, Oz 8, and now the next one I bought was this one, the Rawls Voyager. And it's DLC coated with CTS XHP. And it's just like this one, as far as like the handle construction is concerned. It has a heat-treated aluminum liners, GrivX backspacer. This is the backspacer right here. Stainless steel lock bar, steel blade. With the reversible pocket clip. These come with a separate pocket clip for left and right hand carry. And they're held together with screws so you can adjust the pivots and take them apart and clean them and stuff like that. The only difference between this one is that it's DLC coated, has a CTX XHP blade. This one's a 50/50 blade. That means it's partially serrated. And the grind is like a chisel grind on the blade edge. It's only sharpened on one side. I assume that's because it's the 50/50 blade, the serrations. It has the raw signature, survivalblog.com, and it's DLC coated with a CTS XHP blade instead of a Oz 8 blade, a Japanese AUS 8 blade. This one has American steel. OD green handle scales, just like the other one with the Grivix backspacer, Grivix handles. All the hardware I think is coated with Teflon. The blade is DLC, but I'm pretty sure the hardware is Teflon coated. When I say hardware, I mean the lock bar, the screws, the pocket clip, the pivot, all those parts. The liners, the heat-treated aluminum liners, aren't coated. They're just aluminum finish. But that's that one. Now for the newest one I bought this one to be it's going to go in my EDC drawer. That's the only reason why I bought it, because I wanted a BD1. I really like the BD1 after having my extra large counterpoint. And so I wanted to get this one too, because I always liked these. I just never carried one. I wanted something a little bit lighter than the Recon 1 that I have. I wanted a Tanto blade. So I got this one, and I have another one on order that will be here in 2017. And that's the large one. Not the extra large, but the large version of this in BD1. And those will be my two Tantos that'll be in my EDC drawer. Because I like Tantos too. This is CTS BD1. American steel. One reason why I really like the Tantos is because they're thick all the way to the tip, just about. It's a really strong blade and a really strong tip. The tip has like a chisel grind on it on both sides. It's ground on both sides, not one side. This one came to me from Midway, USA. Perfect. It's perfect. Nothing's wrong with it. Okay, let's weigh them out. Let's see how much they weigh. First we'll weigh the oldest one. Turn on my scale here. I don't know if you can see that. I'm trying to point it so you guys can see it. First one up. The old model weighs 5.4 ounces, which is really light for the size it is. This has a 5-inch blade, I believe, and a 6-inch handle. Total of about 11 inches. It's a little bit smaller than the newer ones. 5.4 ounces. VG1 model. It's the Oz 8 version. 8.0, 8 ounces. 8 ounces exactly. So it's heavier than 7.7 ounces. I knew that. Rawls version. The Rawls version is 7.8 ounces. That's closer to that 7.7. 7.8 ounces. New BD1 version. New BD1 7.9, so the old Oz 8 one is the heaviest out of all the extra large Tanto blade Voyagers from old to new. Well, not from old to new, but out of the newest ones, should I say? The oldest one is the lightest. It's 5.4 ounces. This was 8 ounces. This one was 7.9. Was it or 7.8? It's 7.8 ounces. And this one's 7.9. Yep, 7.9 ounces. Well, there they are. This is the newest one. This one I'll be going in my EDC drawer. I really like it. I've been going back and forth on getting one because I already had the Oz 8 and I wasn't sure if I really wanted to get a new one. But after using the Oz 8, the new BD1 counterpoint that I have, extra large counterpoint, I saw how easy it was to sharpen, and I saw also how much, I think the edge, I think it holds a better edge than the Oz 8 too. Doesn't go dull as fast. So I decided to get this one. Besides, I like American things, and this is American steel, as opposed to Japanese steel. Nothing's wrong with the Oz 8, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna keep them in my collection. I still like them. It's just I like the American steel better. That's the best way I could explain it to you. But other than that, they look pretty much the same. There's the two side by side. Blade lengths are exactly the same. Handle lengths are exactly the same. The width of the handle is exactly the same. The thumb studs are exactly the same. And blade width is exactly the same. So they're really hard to tell apart. The only way you can really tell them apart is the markings on the blade. This one says CTS BD1. This one just says Taiwan. Doesn't even say Oz 8. AUS 8A. That's my video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Just comparing these. BD1 Voyager Tanto extra large. Rawls CTS XHP Voyager extra large. Oz 8 extra large Voyager Tanto. All these came to me perfect. These were all flawless. I'd never gotten a Voyager that wasn't flawless. So as far as the Voyager line's concerned, compared to some of the other lines, seems like they always make those right. VG1 Voyager, it's my oldest one. I think these are considered to be like the second generation though, because they had another generation with the Zytel handle clip that was part of the handle scale. So I would call this the second generation of them. I didn't really care for the one with the plastic clip. It looks kind of funky to me. Alright, that's it. Peace out. Stiletto. Hope you're having a good new year. 2017. Out of here.